Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, oh, got an itch, and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are in the world. So much love to all my delicious babies. 3, 2, 1, beam me out my juicy little lats. Thank you, little lats. You're delicious and bright. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by. And I hope that you too are having a super duper and delicious time wherever you are in the world, and that life is also treating you most wonderfully. Okay, so much love to all my delicious babies. And by the way, I wasn't pointing. Do you understand what I mean? Because that's rude anyway. The weather in our neck of the woods in the old UK, well, it's not raining, okay, my delicious little babies, and it's dry, and there's no wind, so it is no wind, no rain, okay, so it's one of those. Now then, let's just get into this, my delicious little babies. What we got first? Okay, so these are on a BitChute, my delicious little babies, and I can only hope that you're all super duper and deliciously well. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, so the first one, it's on BitChute, so a search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies, please and thank you. And this upload that I have mentioned before, not in that way, not in that way, and they're actually called on BitChute, my delicious little babies, please and thank you, InfoWars, okay, my delicious little babies, it's all one word. They actually have 7,667 subscribers, okay, my delicious little babies, so I'm just ticking them off. The video that you're looking for, my delicious little babies, should read psychological warfare, okay, is how Dr. Vladimir Zelenko described the pandemic. Okay, my delicious little babies, so I should just repeat that once again. Psychological warfare is how Dr. Vladimir Zelenko described the pandemic. That's on BitChute under InfoWars, who happens to have 7,667 subscribers. Now then, so that's that ticked off. Now the next one, all you have to do, my delicious little babies, once you watch that particular video, okay, then once it's finished, then if you could please and thank you, scroll down, and then you should see a video on there which reads, it's with the same uploader, weaponization of our food supply. Okay, my delicious little baby, so I should just repeat that once again. Weaponization of our food supply. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, that's with our, you know, in America, our Alex Jones, our dear Alex Jones, not in that way, not in that way, okay? But right now, he's trying his best, bless, okay? Because, well, I mean, he's been around for what? Is it nearly 30 years or something, or over 30 years? And, but now he finds himself you know, the ferns for us. Not to worry, my delicious little babies, I'm not starting now. Not stopping now, sorry. Sorry, I'm not going to stop the video. I'm awfully sorry about that. I don't know what's happening when I say certain things. There we are, it seems. Now then, so, and because he's been around, God bless him, like I said, not in that way, not in that way, for over 30 years, well, you know, he's coming under, shall we say, you know, like where some have been, you know, that they've been trying to cancel out certain, okay, my delicious little babies, you know, ones who, let's just say, are extremely, there we go, knowledgeable in certain areas. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now, I will not say anything more than that, and really, I should not have my video taken down because I'm not showing any videos, I'm not doing anything, I'm simply giving out information. Okay, my delicious little babies, but these two videos And I want to just say this, my delicious babies, you know, they are very, very important. Okay, my delicious babies, please and thank you. So please, for any of you, if you could please and thank you, just take a little bit of time out of your day or night. I cannot make anybody do anything. No, I cannot. But all of this is super duper so important. And I cannot emphasise that enough. There we are. Do you see? Anyway, so the next one to be looking at, and of course, this too is on BitChute, my delicious little babies. And these are all videos that have been recently uploaded, okay, my delicious little babies. And this one here, not in that way, not in that way. Well, and of course, I've advertised these before as well. They're under on BitChute again. Oh, sorry, excuse me, banned videos. It's all right, my delicious little babies. I've just had my lunch and just, you know, brushed my old hamster teeth. So please do excuse me. Actually, there we are. It was a delicious lunch as it so happens. Anyway, so this is banned videos, okay? Now, the video that you're looking for, and by the way, they happen to have 7,699 subscribers. 7,699 subscribers, okay, my delicious babies. Now, the video should read, my delicious little babies, another doctor speaking the truth has gone. Okay, my delicious little babies, so I should just repeat that once again. Another doctor speaking the truth has gone. There we are. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes. And the doctor in question, she's actually called, God bless her and may she rest in peace. I've already said that earlier. Her name was, sorry, God bless and God bless her dear self and her dear family, you know what I mean. And she had an awful lot of followers, you know, where she was posting. Okay, my delicious little babies. Giovanna Martinelli. Now, I'm pretty sure, so I'm just going to tick this one off, okay? May you rest in peace, my little princess, little darling, okay? I think she was Italian, but I do believe, was she living in Mexico? Anyway, but very sadly, she's no longer here, my delicious little babies, and this has just been over the past, okay? But you need to see this short video, my delicious little babies, yes, because you have a number who are talking about something, but I cannot say anything more, okay? You know, because it seems that I'll get into trouble otherwise, okay? So, yeah. But of course, you know, this very sadly, it is very sadly going to, there we are, seems to be continuing, doesn't it, my delicious little babies, anyway. What do we got here now? Let me just go back to front. Oh, yes, this is it. The next one, my delicious little babies, okay, this is on YouTube now, my delicious little babies. This is on YouTube, okay? And if you was to please and thank you, type into the old space bar, Malcolm Roberts, okay, my delicious little babies, yes. This uploader, not in that way, has 33.6 thousand subscribers, 33.6 thousand subscribers. And the video that you're looking for, my delicious little baby, should read Voice Treaty Lars. Voice Treaty Lars. Okay, my delicious babies. Now then, what this video is about is that basically your man there, okay, calls, this is to do with Australia now, it's only a super duper short video, my delicious little babies. You know, none of these videos are very long, by the way, that I have mentioned. Well, he basically calls the Prime Minister a liar. Okay, my delicious little babies, that he's telling lies. Okay, my delicious little babies, which of course, you know, I mean, none of us should be surprised at this. I, for one, am certainly not surprised at this at all, my delicious little babies, do you see? So, but just to listen to it, you can actually see your man there, you know, when he's reading from his paper, okay? You can actually see where towards the end where he's, the paper's shaking in his hand. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. But as I've said before, you know, anybody who speaks up against, just going over the letters, anybody who speaks up against, you know, somebody who that they're not supposed to speak up against, there we go, before I even say it. Well, do you know what I mean? It's like, let's just say, you know, in some cases, not in all, but sometimes they're a target for other things, aren't they? My delicious little babies, just figure of speech. Do you see what I mean? Okay, let me just see what else. Oh yeah, yeah, sorry, just to let you know as well that in is it Holland, that there seems to be a lot more, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, a lot more farmers, Dutch farmers, who are very sadly taking their own lives. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes. That's also on BitChute. It's 54 seconds long. There's a dear lady who's talking about this, but I never very sadly wrote it down because I'm in the middle of doing my video now, but yes. But of course, you know, this is what everything's coming to, isn't it? You know, I mean, you see, to me, the way I'm seeing things, my delicious little babies, yes, is that it's like we know who, because everything's a circle, circle, circle. They're wanting to there we go, grind everybody down, okay, till in the end you're absolutely super duper exhausted. There we are, and this is what they're about, okay? But when we actually look at, you know, the video that I've just said to you on banned videos, okay, which is to do with the weaponisation of the food supply. Well, I mean, there we are, extremely serious indeed. My delicious little babies now are over the months, the same as others. Sorry, I'm stumbling on that part. Well, you know, and God bless them. Okay, you know, not in that way, but they've been done saying things as well. There we are. Do you see what I mean? You know, this is extremely serious indeed. Do you see? And, you know, at the end of the day, and I remember everything what dear Alex Jones was talking about with this weaponisation of our food supply. I remember that flipping big time. It was so upsetting to see in our UK, with all the, God bless them, the beautiful little cows that were all, what happened. Yes, there we are, I remember seeing that. Yes, I remember very clearly that. Okay, and I also remember, and God bless, I mean, the dear little lass, God bless the beautiful dear little self and the beautiful dear little family. I also remember at that time, there was a dear little young lass. Prior to that, she was not disabled or anything. But then something happened, and then she got what they called, very sadly, mad cow's disease. My delicious little babies. And, I mean, God bless a beautiful dear little soul and a beautiful dear little family. But she, I would say she will not be here now. Anyway, God bless her. But yeah, I remember her being in the tabloids. There we are for quite a while. God bless her, and a beautiful little self and a beautiful little family. Yes, I remember that very clearly. Do you see? My delicious little babies, yes. So there's a lot more to the stories that, do you see what I'm saying, yes, than what the box in the corner of the room would ever say. Because, you know, I've said it before and I say it again, they're complicit, there we go, in flipping hell of a lot of things, aren't they? My delicious little babies. Now then, there's another video. Where are you? flipping pads all over the place now. I've got to take that one off as well. Now that, oh yes, this is it. Now this one here, this is on her BitChute, sorry, Mardelistic Babies. And this is under banned video. Okay, Mardelistic Babies, because you see you've got banned videos and you've got banned video. Okay, Mardelistic Babies, because you've got different. Let me just double check this. Yeah, I know. Oh, I don't know where it is now. It's gone somewhere, Mardelistic Babies. Oh, not to worry, Mardelistic Babies. Now, so yeah, so you've got banned videos, you've got banned video. Okay, Mardelistic Babies. Now, this one here happens to have, sorry, and I have mentioned them before, not in that way, 159,332 subscribers, Mardelistic Babies. 159,000, sorry, 332, subscribers. Banned video. What you're looking for, that's the uploader, please and thank you. And what you're looking for is Alex Jones, again, in old America, God bless, but like I said, not in that way, makes major announcement, okay, with Stephen Crowder in new strike against New World Order, NWO. And then it's the full show. I'm so sorry, Mardelistic Babies, but I've got to ignore the dog and burn right now. Okay, while I'm doing the video. Please, I do apologise. My phone's been hopping and dog and burn all flipping morning. Okay, Mardelistic Babies, so I'm not going to answer it. I'm so sorry about this, okay? I will get back to them. If it's important, then I'll get back to it at some stage. Well, obviously. Now then, what he's talking about here, it's called, so I'm really sorry about that, Mardelistic Babies. It's called what Alex Jones and Steve Crowder on this show, which I think it's over 3 hours long, so it is pretty lengthy, okay? But and you do have like some little what do they call it, little breaks in between, if you know what I mean, Mardelistic Babies, yes. But the thing is, they're talking about, it's called Mug Club, okay, Mardelistic Babies. Now, what they're also talking about, so I'm just going to put my pad away. So what they're also talking about, Mardelistic Babies, yes, is that this is where, because what we've got on our hands, it seems, okay, Mardelistic Babies, which I've been talking about, and other, God bless their dear little souls, have also been talking about, that it's like a fart, not literally, but a fart for free speech. Okay, Mardelistic Babies, okay, and what they're talking about, and this is part of it, which is called Mug Club. They do cover quite a bit at the beginning to do with this Mug Club, okay, and what they're also asking is that for those of us out here, if we'd like to join, or do you understand what I'm saying, yes? They're also talking about Rumble, where, Rumble, because, Rumble's, there we are, Rumble's very good, okay, and, me, myself, personally, I will say the same, okay, but for Rumble, it's not like YouTube, like where YouTube, gets a lot far, far and wide, sorry. Do you see what I mean? Yes. So Rumble, you do not. Say, for example, you could watch somebody on YouTube. I'm just giving examples now, Mardelistic Babies, okay? So you could watch somebody on YouTube and they could have thousands and thousands of subscribers. Bless, God bless, yes? And then if you went on to Rumble and have got an account on Rumble, well, it's like, not meaning it in a nasty way, Marzlichtuk babies, but it's like a drop in, there we are, drop in the ocean, if you know what I'm saying, yes, okay? It's just a figure of speech. What I mean by that is that they do not get as much, nowhere near as much as there we are, as a look-in. Do you see what I mean, Marzlichtuk babies? Yet, if you used to see them somewhere else, like on YouTube, they'd have thousands upon thousands upon thousands. Do you see, my delicious little babies? Yes. But, but Rumble, there we are, is getting, better and better and better. Do you see? But there has been some issues, actually, to do with Rumble and to do with France of late. Of course, I haven't looked into, really dug deep into that. To look, but there has been issues there. Yeah, there has, okay, because I've been hearing bits and pieces, okay. Anyway, so that's my video. But yes, when I was listening to that with Alex Jones, God bless him, and Stephen, because Alex Jones is going to be going on to Stephen Crowder's, there we are, his show. I think it's once a week or something. Because you see, what's happening is, it's like, because everybody really, there we are, it's like they're having to sort of, there we go, work together now. Do you see what I mean? Because, everybody, gosh, my eye's really, really itchy, Sorry, my delicious babies. Oh dear. Sorry, my delicious babies. Because what's happening is, it's like we should have each and every one of us on the planet. I said it before and I say it again. We should be able to, say what, there we are, say what we've got to say. Do you see? Without fear of either being banged off somewhere. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes, because somebody else is not liking what we're saying. Do you see? You see, at the end of the day, it should not be like that at all. We should be entitled to, our freedom of speech, yes. It should not just be about where certain, we know who, circle, 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 but they can say what they want. Well, to me, that's I see that as being most unfair. My delicious little babies. So I see this, there we are, as a good thing with Alex Jones and Stephen Crowder, because at the end of the day, it's like, they're just giving out information. There we are, they're just giving out information. Do you know what I mean? Just to help others. And me personally, I see nothing wrong with that. But going back, so I think it's super duper great, I might even take a look later, at this mug club. I may take a look at that and just have a little read up and, see what's more information. Do you see what I mean? Yes. But yes, it's a good thing, where everybody just works together. But really, in the world, it doesn't matter whether not meaning this in a nasty way, my delicious babies, you know what I mean? Because sometimes I say things, I put my flipping foot in it, and then others then flipping take offence. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, when I didn't mean it that way. What I'm talking about is whether you're rich, mediocre, or poor, okay? Doesn't matter who it is, okay? I'm not meaning that nastily, because everybody matters. What I mean is that everybody should just work together, including the others. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious babies? And then if everybody was to do that, there we are, the world would be so much nicer. Do you see? But when we got these sorts of what I call putrid situations, do you see? Well, I'm just going to see how long this is going to last. When's that supposed to be coming in now? For the free speech ban censoring. I think it's is it in the UK? I could be wrong, my delicious babies. I'd need to go over and check this again. I really, really would. But if I got it wrong, I'm very sorry. I just haven't wrote it down. It's just something that's just come back into me noddle. I think something to do with the 25th of August this month. I think something around that time. And also something else I just want to say. I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. Thank you. Everybody knows I love my coffee. Is it in the UK? I don't know if it's just in the UK. It could be in other places. I'm not sure. Anyway, I've just heard. Well, it's not what I've just heard. I've heard a number of days ago, okay? Something to do with, wanting your thumbprint at the airport. My delicious little babies. Well, I've got to have a little bit of a think about this. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, I mean, I'm still, going to be doing what I'm doing, of course. But what I'm saying is that I'm going to be looking into this anyway. That's reminded me, because I'm too busy looking at other things. I'm too busy, to be honest with you. There we are, my delicious babies. There we are, this is flipping true, swear down. I'm too busy, there we are, doing other things. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? And really, I should be paying more attention to this, because if they've got your flipping thumbprint, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it the flipping old bill? And this is going back flipping well over a couple of decades ago, where they take your fingerprints. Well, that was in our UK. Anyway, my delicious babies, and I know that flipping very well. Anyway, my delicious babies, yes. And of course, they was doing it at my daughter's school. My youngest daughter. Oh, God bless her beautiful, dear little souls. How I love them so. Because I remember when we got the letter, it was a yellow letter. And that's going back. Can you see what's happening here, my delicious babies? This has been like it all morning. There we are, flipping, hopping. Do you see what I mean? Yes? And even last night. Anyway, so I'm so sorry about all the distractions right now. I really do apologise. Yes, but I will get back. So I'm not going to get annoyed, my delicious babies. I'm just going to proceed with what I'm saying, okay? But going back, okay, I'll get back to you in a bit. Whoever you are, God bless. Now then, it was a yellow letter, I remember. And then for me daughter, they said, and the school, was introducing it as like, oh, yes, so therefore you do not take cash. Okay, my delicious babies. What you'd be doing is signing it to say, that you... in order, say, for your son or daughter, in my case was my daughter, because I do not have any sons, okay, that for them to get a meal, like their lunch, then they'd have to use the thumbprint. And I remember that way back years ago, my delicious babies, myself and my daughter, my beautiful little daughter's dad, their dear dad, God bless, not in that way. Well, we just said no. So, of course, that letter then just got tore up. Do you see what I mean? Yes? Because I thought, what's all that about? No cash. So I've been knowing about this, my delicious babies, long time. There we are, years. Do you see how sneaky they've all been? You see? There we are, what they've been doing. Yes? So my daughter, our daughter, sorry. Our beautiful little daughters, yes. It wasn't there with my eldest beautiful little daughter, but with my youngest beautiful little daughter. But I will tell you this now. I said, no. Sweet dear, sorry. She'd have, if she felt like a packed lunch, yes, then she'd say, oh, Mum, could you please do me a packed lunch, okay? Which consisted of, sandwiches or cobs and of a filling of her choice, and various other things like yogurt and fruit and things like this, yes, okay. But if she wanted ka-ching cash, then we just gave her the cash. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes, because cash ka-ching is king, isn't it? Do you see, my delicious little babies? Yes. So no, said no, and she used to come back actually a few times, and she did say, I said, well, how are they getting on with that? She said, I remember, there we go, all this way back, and I forgot all about it for a time, but I'm just reminding myself about it now. And you know, and it's a shame because if somebody didn't have that, you know, that thumbprint, that not everybody could get something to eat. Now, really, it should not be like that, not only in our old UK, but anywhere else for that matter. Do you see what I mean? To me, my delicious babies, that sounded rather like similar lines, like old China, doesn't it, my delicious babies? Yes. Because, of course, now, more and more, it's coming out more and more. There we are. It's like coming out thick and fast. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. Thick and fast. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, my delicious little babies. So more and more and more. Whereas before, it was like sort of, let's just say, hidden to a degree. Do you know what I mean? Because not enough, God bless, man and woman out there knew about all these things. But now, do you see? Okay, but no, we never fell for that. Not at all. Not a chance. Do you see to me? And me personally, the same as their dear dad, not in that way, not in that way. We're not going to see our daughter flipping starve at lunchtime. Do you understand what I mean? You know, nobody, no little bairn or teenager should have to do that. No adult should have to do that. Do you see? But you consider cruelty, can't you, my delicious babies? Now, like I said, my video should not be taken down and I should not be flipping banged off for another couple of weeks because at the end of the day, there's plenty of others who are talking about things. Now, if I had have actually been putting videos up sharing all of this, then I could, well, there we are, then I could well understand, but I'm not. All I'm doing is giving out information, my delicious babies, and I see nothing wrong with that, but I've definitely got to look into that, you know, sorry, with that, at the old airports. I think that is, when is it going to be brought in? Is it the 11th of September? I think, because I heard the 11th of September, but please do not quote me, my delicious little babies. I was even discussing it with somebody the other day as well. Do you see what I mean? So, yeah, I need to look more into that, yes? Because I'm not happy about that. No, I am not. You know what I mean? I mean, it's worse enough when you go to an airport, yes? And then you got to put your bag, yes, you got to put your bag, and then it has to go through like a conveyor belt, yes, and then you have to take everything off. I remember the one year, I'm going to tell you this, my little babies, where was I going? Where was we going? I think it was to Egypt, okay? I swear down, this is the truth now, it's back in 2010. And I had like a belt on with my jeans, okay? This is in Birmingham Airport now, Brummie Land Airport in the UK, right? And of course, to me, it just takes longer. You know, like you got this big flipping, and you got to walk through, right? And then, you know, they're checking you. Do you know what I mean? And of course, you know, the shoes that I was wearing, well, they happen to have metal on them as well. So when it comes to my turn, my delicious babies, right? I mean, as if the flipping queue wasn't flipping long enough. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? So, you know, like this, yes? I mean, you know, you sort of do that when you're flipping off to the flipping old bill station, don't you? Not flipping in a flipping airport. And then it went flipping bleep, bleep, bleep. Do you see what I mean? So I said, oh, so I had to stand there, my delicious babies, right, with my jeans on, with my t-shirt on and everything, yes, okay? So I said, I said, it must be my belt. So I was stood there, everybody, right, undo my belt, taking my belt off, right? This is the truth, I swear, there we are, I swear down what happened. So they said, okay. So I put my belt down on the floor, down to the side, yes? And at this point, I mean, I can have patience, my delicious babies, with many things. Yes, I really can, you know, right? But sometimes the flipping patience runs out. Do you see what I mean? So they said, okay, go back round again, okay? You know, like a half circle, isn't it? Oh, no, it isn't. It's a full circle, isn't it? Yes? So go back round again. Then it goes, bleep, bleep, bleep. Soft, flipping effing hell's sake. Do you know what I mean? Because, of course, you know, I would not swear in front of my daughters. If my beautiful little daughters were here now, there we are, and even their father would tell their dear dad would tell you, okay, and anybody else, there we are, would tell you. I never swore in front of my daughters, okay? And neither did I allow anybody else to. There we are, and they will tell you that themselves, okay? It's just because I was brought up in a household that never swore. That's the only reason why. I've got no issue with anyone swearing. I mean, from time to time, there we are, I can flipping swear. Do you understand what I mean? I can cuss and curse, yes? So, by this point, I went off flipping effing up. Like this, she said to me. So, blah, blah, blah. So there I was then. So I says, and I remember back in 2010, you know, I said, so what is it now then? I said, must I have to do a flipping striptease? Do you know what I mean? Because not only that, you know, but I don't know if some of you know, well, you will, our delicious little ladies will know, you know, like you can even have underwired bras that have got wires in them. Do you see what I mean? But I was done telling them. I said, well, if you think I'm doing some kind of flipping striptease here, I said, in front of flipping all and sundry, I said, in Birmingham flipping airport, I said, you've got another flipping effing thing coming. I said, because I'm not, I never swore, I just said effing. Right? So what I then had to do, they says, well, and, you know, never flipping dawned on, so I had to take my flipping shoes off then. So you have my belt and my flipping shoes, and then they said, oh, go back round again. Which, of course, was not only peeing me off, my delicious babies, there we are, was actually peeing the queue, a man and woman, and their little families, was peeing them off too. Do you see to me? Not to mention that my beautiful little daughters were there with me, and they were thinking, oh, you know, what's wrong with mommy? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So once I took my shoes off, come round here, and then I went, yeah, you're fine. No bleep, bleep, bleep. No bleeping. Do you see to me? About to stand there, take my flipping belt off, take my flipping shoes off, but I thought, there's no chance, not a chance, that I was going to be taking off my flipping t-shirt and bra. They're having a flipping effing laugh. Do you see to me? But that's something that I just want to mention, my delicious little babies, yes? Well, why is it, sir, when you walk through, that it doesn't detect your bra? So that's another, there we are, strange thing, isn't it, my delicious little babies? Don't you think? Because even if you're covering, say, you know, your jeans and, you know, with the belt and everything, and you're covering it over with a t-shirt or something, yes? Well, of course, well, that's just the same as wearing, you know, a top with a bra with a, do you see what I'm saying? So why does it pick up on, there we are, that's a good thought. Why does it pick up on other things and not the bras? Oh, that was something new for me to think about today as well. I never thought about that before. Do you know what I mean? But what I am saying is, at that time, but it's just, well, I couldn't understand it even then back then. Do you see what I mean? Because me personally, you know, I like to keep my chest up, if you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? So that's why a lot of women, God bless, will get wired bras. Do you see what I mean? Yes, keeps them up better. Do you know what I mean? But like when it's without the wire, you know, well, that's just my experience over the years. You know, they're sort of, you know, if you're not careful, it can sag a bit. Do you understand what I mean? So I don't want to about too much information. But yes, it never picked up on that at the time, but it did with the belt and the shoes, you say. But yes, but it, you know, it always makes me wonder. And like today, you know, and I've just said to you, you know, I just never thought about it for years. Do you know what I mean? Mind you, I never thought about it. Do you see what I mean? But it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Anyway, so yeah, so for those of you going to be going on your holidays, I mean, well, you know, I'm going to be going. Do you understand what I mean? Anyway, but the point is that, I mean, you know, I want to know more about this fingerprint business, my delicious little babies. Yes, I do. Do you say? Anyway, just one more thing, getting back to the older airport. Yes, you have to do all that to, you know, to come through. And then you got this, and then you got that, and then you got a flipping boarding pass, and then you got a... Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies. I mean, it's that flipping checkpoint here, checkpoint there, checkpoint flipping the next place. Do you see what I mean? And then the flipping want to add this on as well. And of course, they wanted to, with the old, you know what I'm on about, the V-passports, which of course, you know, there was pushback on that, wasn't there? My delicious little babies, yes, there was. Do you see? Okay, but of course, you know, well, isn't this, that's why I'm just saying part and parcel, there we are or something, isn't it? But me personally, I just feel that this is, well, to me, this is not right. It's illegal, there we are, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Everybody should have the freedom. And of course, the ones who never had to have passports, as we very well know, is fake royalty. And certain do not have to have passports to go and travel anywhere in the world. Do you see, my delicious baby? So to me, correct me if I'm wrong here, ding, ding, dong, dong, but 2 and 2 does not come to 4, does it? That only a select can just travel wherever they like. There we are. And everybody else has to have passports, and then you're flipping fingerprints, then flipping anything else. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes. And very lastly, I did see on BitChute, it's only about, is it about 18 seconds long, you know, where, you know, you got a woman there and she's going, oh, I'm going to use, I think is she Canadian American? Oh, I'm going to use my, you know, the old chip in her hand, you know, and so, you know, to pay for my shopping. Do you know what I mean? And she, well, of course, I've been knowing about this, there we are, a long time. And it's going on in Sweden. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Well, if anybody thinks that they're going to stick a flipping chip in my flipping hand, they've got another flipping thing coming. Because I ain't having no flipping effing chip. Not a flipping effing chance. They can go F off nicely and whistle very nicely. Do you see what I mean? Because it's not happening with me. Okay? Because what others must understand now, and I have said this before, I'm pretty sure, in another one of my videos months ago, that once you got something like that in your hand, because let me tell you, because it's, and it'll be connected, then there's nerves, there we are, and everything, yes? So once it's in, let me tell you, you want to get it out, you know, your hand won't be functioning properly. There we are. Do you see what I mean? Yes? So, yeah, get it in. Not so flipping easy to get out. Do you see? So, at the end of the day, you know, it's just like when they, you know, when they wanted everyone, I mean, our vets in our old UK, and for many, God bless them, dear little baby owners, animal owners, I like to call them our sons and daughters, yes. Well, they all know that in most of the vets, you know, it's like if you did not get your little animal chipped, your little son or daughter, well, then you got £1,000 fine. Do you see what I mean? And this, there we go, and this has gone back flipping years, like there we are, long time. Do you see? So, anyway, so it's, you know, it's a case of, you know, just keeping your, you know, your eyes open and your ears open. Do you see what I mean? Yes? Because, you know, you allow them, you give them this bit, yes? And then they flipping take that much. Do you see? And this is what they've been doing long time. Long time. Years and years and years. Do you see? But anyway, that's all I've got to say. So my video should not get taken down, lights off. Into my video. So yes, so until my next video, thank you for listening, my delicious babies, yes. So all I can really say is that, yeah, they're obviously trying to tighten the belt, aren't they? Just another sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. That's what they're doing, my delicious little babies, tightening the old belt. Do you see? Okay? And of course, you know, but of course, you know, God bless, you know, you will have some who very sadly do not do the research, but then you've got more and more and more, God bless them all, who are doing their research now. So that can only be, there we are, a wonderful thing, can't it? Yes? Anyway, so until my next video, like I just said, thank you so very much for taking time to even watch my video, okay? You know, please, crunch, crunch, apple a day keeps the doctor away, just like a smile a day keeps the doctor away, okay? Also, you know, please give a listening ear because it's always very welcomed, and please take care of yourselves and please try to take care of others, okay? Please continue to lift the vibration and lift the frequency. There we go. So, there you go. Give myself a clap, Carla. Okay? And, you know, because we've got to keep it high, you know. I mean, we do have to have a bit of a laugh about it, do you know what I mean? At least a laugh a day about something, do you know what I mean? Or something that makes us laugh in a day, do you see what I mean? But yeah, we have got the other serious things and we just have to keep an eye on things, do you see what I mean? And of course, you know, please give a pat on the back, a shake of the old hand to some family members, to some friends or to some work colleagues. Please tell them that they're super duper wonderful, super duper juicy and super duper delish and that you love them so. Okay, my delicious babies. And yes, sending you all bright blessings, peace, love and harmony. Okay, sending you all so much love, okay? And please may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families, okay, be fully protected, okay? So yeah, until my next video, you just take care now. Please look after yourselves, okay? But please, you know, it's important to, you know, whoever watches my video, any of my videos, to, you know, just please try and get, you know, the information and then look at other information. That's, you know, that's all I could really hope and pray for. Okay, so yeah, God bless, take care, much love, thank you, goodbye.